The following podcast contains language, dark humor, and extremely hot takes. Viewer discretion is advised.
Before this episode begins, I would like to apologize and clarify one thing. Usually, we try to answer some fan questions at the end of episodes. Unfortunately, I haven't been telling you guys where to, send your questions. Also, formatting them as well. If you guys could, anywhere on our socials, especially our podcast page on Instagram, just go to the comments, and if you want to leave something, do with the hashtag AskLIAB in all caps. That is hashtag AskLIAB. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the episode. Hello, welcome to the Lightning in a Bottle podcast. The podcast that's really good. You'll have an easier time catching lightning in a bottle. And this is episode 3, and we're going to talk about one of the most generic things in this entire world, the Nintendo Direct. All right, boys, what are y'all thoughts on it?
I just have one thought. One word, actually, to describe how I feel. And I actually brought someone here to actually say it, just because, they're better at saying it, so I'll just give it a listen.
Oh my god, you brought the new actor for Toad?
That's right, Michael Keegan Key.
Thank god you said his name. I forgot his name for like a split second and I couldn't finish that joke. No, but in all seriousness, that Nintendo Direct, I think that's pretty much the main topic of this episode. Apologies in advance if you are not interested. This is like really the only thing we kind of been thinking about for the past like week.
It's a big one.
It is.
It is.
And also the reason we've been thinking about it for a week is because we're actually not recording on a Friday or a weekend. We're recording on a Monday because shit happens. We have an alcoholic here. We're sorry. Things just happen.
Wow, to date the episode.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I do it all the time. In the description, I tell them when this was originally recorded, so no one gets mad at us.
Oh yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
It slides in the intro as the theme plays if you're watching it on video.
Yeah, I forgot about the date. Just usually, the podcast I listen to, they don't normally put the date on there.
I do it just because it's like kind of like a nice little time capsule, Like
it is nice to look back on the days that we recorded and then to see kind of like where we were.
Exactly.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But I could talk about that direct for an hour. Funny enough, we have an hour. But before I say anything, I want you two to go ahead. But before you two go ahead, I just want to say one thing.
Is this the sponsor?
No, we still don't have a sponsor. We'll get there eventually.
Still no Monkey Ball follow on Instagram either.
Oh, don't remind me.
One day.
One day. No, I just really want to talk about how, I'm not sure about you guys, I genuinely enjoyed this direct for one reason. And this is the reason that may surprise a lot of people. There was no Smash. I was actually happy.
It was refreshing. And I guess technically you could say that it was there. They said that
it's coming.
It's not going to be in this direct,
Yeah.
but there will be one in 2 weeks, which was nice to know when we were going to get that information, but it was also really nice to for them to come out and just say, you don't have to worry about this direct. I don't have to be freaking out at every new trailer. Hoping it's not going to be here.
Yeah, I can't wait for it all to be over.
I mean, I hate to say this is coming from the person who has whose only 2 videos is on Ultimate, at least on my channel. I like Ultimate, but it's getting to a point where I'm kind of burnt out on it. I'm kind of done with speculating. I'm kind of done with it being the only thing people care about directs for.
That's the problem with, and this could be a topic for another day altogether, because we could fill out an entire podcast with this topic. But this is part of the problem I have with games as a service. It's nice, when you think about it, because like a lot of the games like Warzone or Fortnite or most games that come out now, it's games as a service. It comes out either finished or not quite as finished, but they add content periodically throughout the years for years to come. And that's nice. But on a game like Smash Brothers, where it's like iterations and different versions for different eras, I guess you could say, it gets old when every direct and every game announcement, all you're thinking about is, oh, is there going to be a Smash fighter? Is this a Smash trailer? Where it's like, the game's fun, and I still have fun playing it when I do, but I'm definitely ready to move on to other stuff and not constantly be having to think, oh, is this another Smash reveal?
Yeah, it also just devalues everything else that gets announced, you know? It's like when you're focused on the Smash, you don't really care about anything else, even if it's something you might enjoy. Because I know a couple of instances when, you know, we're waiting for Smash Care to come out, and I just completely glossed over every single other thing, because, like, I don't care.
Yeah, I would definitely say that the previous Game Awards was like that, but that's also because that Game Awards was also just, it had its other issues.
Yeah,
but,
it was pretty bad.
But
who knew that a pandemic and, you know, a pandemic could delay games, and when you have delayed games, there are no games.
Yeah. Funny how that works out.
No, that was a really rough Game Awards. And I'm going to be honest, unpopular opinion, this is probably going to get me crucified. I don't care for Last of Us 2. So seeing it take home like Game of the Year was just like in an I'm sorry, Hades, Ghost of Sushi, Animal Crossing, these games that made like such a big impact, and then you have Last of Us 2, whose only impact really was just, I hate it, I love it.
I mean, I'll definitely say that Last of Us Part 2, it definitely brought a lot of social issues forward, and it was very big on that aspect. But that's really just one aspect. I think if you compare like Last of Us Part 2 with other games that came out, like other areas of the game, like it's definitely strong, but it's, at the end of the day, it's still just Last of Us Part 1, but again.
I just listen, I'm still upset at the fact that Yakuza 7 didn't win Best RPG of the Year. Yakuza 7 didn't win, Persona 5 didn't win.
I'm a big Final Fantasy guy, and I still found that a little interesting.
Oh dear.
But we'll go off from that tangent. The Game Awards.
Yeah, we could go on that.
Yeah,
forever.
we could go on that forever.
I definitely could speak a lot about that.
It's just to kind of like come back to what we were saying. I like Ultimate, I really do. It's just that what I really want them to focus on now is a little bit of balancing, maybe adding stuff other than spirits. I like a new character, but you know, after introducing Steve and Kazuya, two characters you think that couldn't work for like a platform fighter like Ultimate, and somehow, you know, being in this game, there's really like no one you can add.
Yeah, they need to fix the actual core gameplay flaws of the actual game before they need to actually make any more characters. If they were beyond the last one, because a lot of people don't realize that once you get even a little bit into the competitive side of Smash, or at least Ultimate, you'll understand how this game is so flawed at its core.
Which makes me upset, because Ultimate's the only game competitively that I care about besides Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And I really want to get into Guilty Gear. I'm not dropping $40 on Guilty Gear right now. I have other games to play.
It's okay. There's still Melee.
I hate you.
That, but unironically.
I hate you both. Oh, no. No, guys, remember. October 5th is when the Smash Killer comes out. Nick All-Stars Brawl. Aren't y'all excited? Woo! I actually am excited, but like I need people to stop saying it's the Smash Killer.
I'm excited. I think it's going to be very different. Well, it's going to be very similar in comparison to gameplay as Smash, but still fit like a different demographic as far as the player base. But I'm still very excited about it. I'm waiting to see more gameplay of it before I decide whether or not I'm going to pick it up. But it definitely has the potential to be maybe not a Smash killer, but definitely a competition.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I feel like if the player base is big enough, and like, I mean, people aren't going to switch over from Smash to All Stars, but I mean, like, a lot of people are going to play both, and I feel like if by some miracle it gets enough backing in the competitive scene, like, we could actually see like big all-star tourneys, because the gameplay is like super solid. Like, it's very good for a platform fighter.
Well, I think of it like this: if it does become big, because I know that Sakurai has said before that characters from like animes and TV shows, they're never going to be in Smash Bros. It's a game only crossover. And one of the things that I would hope to see Nick All-Stars become is maybe Nick All-Stars could become the Smash of TV and cartoons. Like, maybe they could start striking deals with like Cartoon Network or Disney Channel, and maybe even like some animes, and just make it like a Smash Ultimate but for cartoons.
I mean, Nicktoons did show Dragon Ball Z Kai. I mean, it's not that far out there.
I mean, I like that idea. I feel like it would be awesome, but I feel like Disney plays hardball, and they wouldn't. I'm not sure if they'd be with the idea.
I'm actually glad that you said that. I'm very glad. So one of my friends recently DM'd me while I was at work, and they sent me a new quote-unquote leak. And guess who they already said... Guess what the leak said the final character was going to be?
Is it Kingdom Hearts related?
Yeah.
I saw some stuff on that too. And you know, at first I was like, nah, that's probably not going to be it. Because it's Disney, and it takes them forever to do something with Square Enix, who makes Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
But thinking about it, what's one of the games we saw at this Direct? It was that Disneyland game.
Yeah.
So that makes me think, like, if Disney's already working with Nintendo on a game with their IP, it's not that far-fetched for them to do another Square rep with Kingdom Hearts.
Here's my issue with this leak, though. I was looking more into it because I was just curious myself. The leak apparently was from a person who works with Disney Music, and he was just like, "Yeah, I work with Disney Music. We got a request from Nintendo to give them songs from Kingdom Hearts because you're gonna show something October 5th. The day a Smash character will be announced. Sora's gonna be in Smash." This is the same kind of thread or person who said the exact same shit in September. He was just like, "Guys, Nintendo asked us for some music, Kingdom Hearts related.
Well, I mean,
he's going to be the character in September." And this was before there was like talks of October 5th being the day for the last character.
I mean, ever since the notorious and great Grinch leak, of right when Ultimate was coming out, where it was the completed like mural of all the characters.
Yeah.
Ever since that, I don't really believe leaks.
Yeah, no.
But
Yeah.
I'll take like speculation and people like theorizing like a potential character. That I'll always do because it's fun. One, it's fun. Two, it's fun to kind of fit puzzle pieces that may or may not be there. And that's part of the reason why, like, only because of that Disney game being in the Direct, is the only reason why I think it's possible that we could get a Kingdom Hearts character in Smash. But I also wouldn't be surprised if it ends up just being a Gen 8 Pokemon.
Shut the fuck up!
No, that's the only thing we want to avoid. I don't want any first party at all. Like, I don't care who it is, first party. Like, it could be my favorite. It could be Mudkip. My favorite Pokemon. I don't want them in.
You don't understand, Mason. The day Pyramithra got announced, I looked at both of you and I was like, yesterday I said, and I quote, "Wow, I can't wait for this new Ultimate character. I hope it's not first party like a Xenoblade 2 rep or a Pokemon rep. I really just want third party." And then the next day, there they were. First thing I see in the Direct. I felt like they grabbed me, they just threw me on the ground and just started like kicking me.
You know, I was also thinking, well, I just thought of this. It could be, the other way. It could be like, well, this wouldn't be the case if it's Disney related, because this isn't Disney related, but it could be like a third / first party character, and it could be someone from Super Mario RPG. Not necessarily Geno, but
Fuck you.
could be.
I think that idea is dead in the water, but
No, definitely. If it is the first party character, just for meme's sake, I would want it to be Waluigi. He needs his justice. I still think it's criminal that they haven't put him in Smash yet. But if it's not Waluigi, then it's got to be that Bunny Gen 8 Pokemon.
Listen. Gen 8 fans are not Gen 8. Geno fans were made to suffer.
They were.
Fuck
they
you.
were. I was a very lucky boy in getting Banjo. I was so upset that the Grinch leak was fake, but then in the end, I still got my Banjo.
My only issue with the Grinch leak was, like, back when I was a kid, I would, like, look up videos on how to unlock Shadow. Because I heard people going, oh yeah, Shadow is gonna in Brawl, you just gotta lock him through a certain way, and that would get my hopes up. So every game that came out, so Brawl, Smash 4, and Ultimate, I was like, they gotta put Shadow in. They gotta put Shadow in. And then they go, hey, Echo Fighters are a thing, you know? They're like these fighters, but they're different. And I go, okay, you added Daisy, you added, I almost said Chrom, you added Ken. Come on, where is he? Where is he?
I remember when they showed the trophy of Shadow, and for a brief moment there was like tears of joy that immediately went to despair. I remember that moment. It was a sad day, also beautiful.
Fuck you.
it was kind of funny.
No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
Not gonna lie, it was very funny.
I hate both of you. I was like, no. Because here's the thing, Sonic barely gets enough representation. I'm popular opinion. You can go ahead and all attack me. I don't care. Sonic gets, like, absolutely no attention in Ultimate. I can't fucking stand it. I can't. So I was like, okay, if they get Shadow in, there's got to be at least something new. It's this trophy. Fuck you. Why are there 2 Forces songs in Ultimate?
And then they immediately showed Knuckles.
Yeah.
So then there was, like, no hope of a Sonic rep.
Oh my god. If Tails is the last character, I'm gonna just.
I'll be so.
I'm gonna yell. I'm gonna
keep it real. I don't really care who it is. It has to be big, dude. Like,
fuck you. Tails is big.
Tails, no.
Tails is big.
No.
Fuck you. Yeah. No, he's big. He's cool.
It's gonna be bigger than that.
It's gonna be big. The cat.
It's gonna be Jim Carrey Eggman.
Jim Carrey Eggman.
That'll be good.
Jim Carrey.
Okay,
Eggman.
so that's good, but you won't.
Because Jim Carrey, dude.
Of course, and then it'd be like, then they would be like the borderline. Like, well, I mean, we said no movie or TVs, but I mean, Eggman was in video game first, so
Yeah.
Jim Carrey is just it works.
I'll take. You know what? I'll take Eggman. I just want another Sonic. My reps, if I could choose, would be either a Sonic rep, Phoenix Wright, and probably a third character that I can't think of right now. So let's just go with those 2.
Okay.
No, I take it back. I want Amaterasu from Okami.
I just don't want a franchise that's already been represented.
Phoenix Wright hasn't been represented.
You know, that's fine. I just don't want, like, a side character from, like, Metal Gear or something. I mean, like, that would be cool and all, but, like...
I would definitely prefer third party, but if it was going to be first party, I would want it to be a Mario rep.
I'm okay with third party, except I really don't. I mean, I like Kingdom Hearts, and I think Sora would be cool. It's just that
we already got a square rep.
We got Cloud, Sephiroth, Hero. It's just like
Is Hero Square?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I thought Dragon Quest was Sega. For some reason, I always get that mixed up. I don't know why. And I play Dragon Quest.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute. Also, I just want to say, the viewers can't see this, but David right now is balancing a pen in between his nose and lips, and it's really
gave himself a pen stash.
Yeah, pen stash.
It's really funny. But all right, enough about. Actually, one more thing about Ultimate. I'm sorry. It was brought to my attention apparently during the direct, and this could be a leak. I don't know. It was just shared in a Discord that I'm in. During the direct, something was trademark for Ultimate during that time slot, and it was trademark with Bethesda. So many people think it's going to be Doom Guy, or at least we're going to get a me costume Doom Guy.
Trademarks are actually pretty solid, though. It's one of the only things I'll actually, like, even come close to believing.
Yeah, I was going to say Dragonborn, but we already got that as a costume.
Yeah.
No, if it was a Bethesda trademark, it would definitely have to be
Doom guy.
As a Mii costume. A lot of people want like Master Chief or Doom Guy as a character in Smash. I just don't really see it happening. I mean, I'd be happy to eat those words in 2 weeks, but I just think they're more likely to be Mii costumes.
Honestly,
Because I don't think Nintendo's the type of person to really have a character that uses a lot of guns as their
Joker's
fighting.
neutral B is called Gun Mason.
Yes, but that's the only one.
It is a pistol. I mean,
Yeah,
I guess
and it's not their main thing.
I guess the only character that really breaks the mold would either be Snake or Bayonetta, but I mean they're toned down for Smash. So.
Also, I forgot to mention one of the this is just super random, but I just remember because I said your name. A lot of people want us to introduce ourselves during these episodes. I know it's we're 10, 20 minutes in already, but y'all want to introduce yourselves?
Fantastic.
I forgot. That shit completely went over my head.
Only the finest structure and organization.
Screw that.
It's aged like a fine wine.
Nope.
We do things off the wall. We don't go by the book.
Look, if you're not a real fan and you don't want to sit and listen through the whole hour, you just won't know who we are.
Hi, I'm the Friendly Gem. Also Gerardo. Go.
I'm JMouse7 Mason, your second host.
I'm Power Glove 25, aka David, your third host. I was a tri-host. Sounds lame.
I hate that y'all go second and third host. No, we're all the same host. Stop referring to me as the main host.
You're just the first host. You're not the main host.
Okay.
Look, guys, I'm just the cleaner, and you just told me to sit in this chair.
No, it's just because so many people are just so how does it feel to be the guy running the show? And I go, this is a 3-man structure. We need 3 people to make this work. Weird. I am not...
One to hold the bottle, one to close the cork in it, and the other to throw the lightning bolt in.
No, it's a whole...
Lightning bolt. Don't say... Sorry, I kept thinking of magic. I'm sorry.
We have a problem.
I don't. I'm free. For right now.
For right now.
Yeah.
Anyway. I guess we should talk about the things we liked.
Oh, yeah. That's one of the questions I actually had written up. What game are you most excited for? Pretty broad question. I already know your answer.
What the fuck? What do you mean you know my answer?
We gotta structure this question a little bit more. Is this
most
coming out this year?
What did you like
year?
in the Direct? What was your favorite thing that you saw in the Direct?
This Direct?
Yes, from the Direct.
From the Direct? Okay. That's a tough one.
I have to think about mine.
It's hard, and I know we'll get to this subject a little bit later.
There it is. I also have it on my phone.
Oh yeah, I completely forgot.
Yes, we have an entire list of games.
Now you guys are probably gonna get on me for this answer, but my favorite reveal has got to be that Mario movie. I mean, come on, it's the most hype.
Oh my god,
it's the most hype.
You have Mario Party Superstars right there. You have Nintendo Online with the expansion pack of the Sega Genesis and N64, and you literally have Chocobo GP, the racing game that's with Chocobos.
Exactly. I was about to say
how the hell are you going to just go? Nah, fuck video games, movie. Am I right?
But I'm right? I'm right.
I can't wait to see Chris Pratt tear it up as Mario on the big screen.
Okay,
it's gonna be so good.
Let's be honest though. Charlie Day as Luigi is one of the smartest things you could have ever done.
This is my opinion. That's a better casting than Bowser.
Jack Black is great.
Yeah, Jack Black as Bowser, but that's also very good.
All right, well, we'll get to the Mario movie, but in all seriousness, probably my favorite announcement from this Direct would probably have to be the Nintendo Online expansion.
Shit, I was wrong.
Just because the N64 was the first game console I ever played, so seeing some of those classic games come back in this system, and actually being able to play the N64 versions of these games is really nice, because the GameCube versions are great, and I love them, but nothing's going to beat that nostalgic N64 look. And I know a lot of people say that an N64 was ugly, graphic-wise.
Link's nose is pointy.
But I love it. I think it's so charming. I think it's nice. and it's pretty in its own unique way. And I'm still just really shocked that they allowed them to put Banjo-Kazooie on there.
I really cannot stand when people go, bro, this looks like an N64 game. Bro, this looks like a PS2 game. That's not an insult, that's a compliment. The PS2 and N64 have a unique style to them.
I mean, some of the PS2 games, like some of the really good PS2 games, look better than some games that come out today.
Careful with what you're going to say. If I swear to God, if you say
I'm not opening that can of worms, but I'm just saying that there are some really, really pretty games on the PS2.
I do think the reason why people keep saying that, I don't think the nostalgia for PS2 and like N64 games really caught in with people yet, because with pixel art, you know.
Yeah, well, a lot of those games just get re-released so often with HD remasters and remakes and stuff that, I mean, there are definitely people out there who are nostalgic for those games. I mean, the PS2 was the most successful console of all time.
I thought it was beaten by the Wii.
I don't think so. I believe it was the PS2.
Okay.
But
I know the Wii sold like hotcakes.
But no, it did. But I believe the PS2 is still the most successful console of all time.
I'm gonna have to look this up I'm surprised actually. Only because I'm gonna be honest, my experience with the PS2 was, is this PS2 gonna work? Half the games didn't work. All right, cool.
Well, granted, your PS2 is like busted.
Yeah, it is. It's just there for decoration.
But I grew up on the N64 and the PS2, so seeing the N64 with a wireless version of the controller is just really nice to see. And a lot of people like to hate on the N64 controller too, but I think it's a great controller. I think it's the second best controller Nintendo has ever made.
That's hot.
Yeah,
right behind the GameCube controller.
Woo! Oh boy!
And I know I'll get some hate for that, but that's a hill I am gladly willing to die on.
I mean, at least you're dead. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, that was very interesting. The online. The only thing I really don't like about it is the pricing and how you have to pay. I believe you're probably gonna have to pay extra for it on top of your pre-existing online subscription,
which is really fucking dumb.
I hope it's not a reoccurring thing. I hope it's just like a one-time purchase.
Yeah.
Like you pay this one time and you get access to the expansion pass, and after that it's the normal just $20 a year.
Yeah.
I want to give a quick shout out to one of my friends, Bobby Wasabi, because he tweeted out something that really just broke me. He tweeted out, "I can't believe we're getting Banjo before Earthbound on Nintendo Online." And I take a moment, I go, "We're getting Banjo before Earthbound."
Well, I mean, we still haven't gotten a actual North American release of Mother 3.
I don't punch you.
And I don't think we ever will.
I don't punch you hard.
Earthbound is, outside of Smash Bros., Earthbound is one of those franchises that Nintendo has just let die.
Oh, yeah.
Like F-Zero.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, well, F-Zero GX is coming to Nintendo Switch Online. What you mean?
But I mean, there hasn't been a new game.
I mean, hey, we got F-Zero GX before we got Earthbound on the Switch. Do what you want with that information.
I feel so bad for Earthbound fans. They just do you dirty.
Mm-hmm. We're like Geno fans, except you guys get attention because, Lucas and Ness run Ultimate.
Yeah. Honestly,
don't steal my answer, you son of a bitch.
I mean, it's like half my answer.
Don't steal my. Don't
but
say the half.
I'll expand on your thing when you get to it. But honestly, the thing that I'm most excited for is actually Bayonetta 3. Honestly, because I really love that new design. I don't know what it is about it, but it looks so good, and not in a weird way either. I just like how it looks, and that's really inclined me to play the games. But then I'm need to play the first two, which is actually good because there's already 2 games that's already out, so I already have content to hold me over until Bayo 3 comes out.
Yeah. And now I'm going to be the weird part for you. I'll take the bullet for you. Yeah, no, that design's hot.
Oh,
sorry.
No, it's definitely hot. It's awesome.
I'm sorry if I make you uncomfortable. Literally, Bayonetta 1, I was just like, nice. Bayonetta 2, nice. Bayonetta 3, nice!
Dude, that hairstyle, 10 out of 10.
And this is where the hate's gonna be flown.
I can't believe Gerardo likes anime women.
No, I was directing that to myself. Because now I'm gonna say the very controversial thing that I've already told you guys before.
Oh yeah.
And I already know people are gonna disagree with me, but granted, Bayo 3 looks great. I love the design. I love how they're taking the game.
Just get it over with.
It looks ugly.
I was waiting for it.
And it has nothing to do with the game itself, and everything to do with the hardware. And we'll bring this discussion back like after you say the game that you're looking for. But I think this game, the trailer has done nothing but proved that we need new hardware. Yes. We need a new version. We need either a Switch Pro or a sequel to the console, because this game, it's struggling. It's really struggling.
I thought you said we need new hardware, and I go, what?
That's for our other podcast. That game, it was struggling.
It wasn't struggling frame rate wise,
graphically,
but graphically, like it was a little crusty.
Like I don't, and granted, I don't think anybody would disagree with me when I say that. I think we would all be a little bit more excited for Bayo 3 if it was on a next-gen console.
Yes.
Yeah. It's hard to believe that we had the Switch for 4 years. It really is.
It feels like yesterday that it came out.
The Switch was outdated 2 years ago, so it's already on its last legs.
I mean, I'm still impressed that they're managing to make those games look as good as they are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like, and I'm not gonna, but the game that you're probably most excited for, I mean, that's like the completely opposite side of the spectrum, where it looks freaking amazing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not to get into it, but like in general, the reason why some of these games look good on the Switch is probably because of their simple designs and stylization, because that's how they be able to get away with it on the GameCube and stuff, hyper stylized games that age very well.
Wind Waker.
Wind Waker is just going to say that, Wind Waker, yep.
Alright. And now you, Rado.
I am so excited for Chocobo GX.
I know.
It's gonna be so good. Just kidding, it's Kirby. It's Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Get you baited, bitch.
Wow, I got whiplash from that. I was about to say that, the Chocobo it's gonna be the Mario Kart killer.
Honestly, it actually looks very good, that Chocobo thing.
No. Here's the before anyone says anything, if they're confused, I'm very excited for that game. However, my favorite game that I'm so excited for is Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Oh my god, I'm so excited. When it was okay, let me just say something. Nintendo's gotta fucking stop accidentally leaking Kirby. They've done it with
every single time.
Not every single time, but Kirby Fighters 2 got leaked, and so I believe so did Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn for the Nintendo 3DS. Someone on Discord was like, "Don't go on Twitter, Harada. Whatever you do, don't go on Twitter." My dumbass goes on Twitter, goes to the trending, and sees like Kirby just trending, and I go, "Ah, shit, we're getting a new Kirby game." Immediately leave. I'm like, I don't want to know anything. If we're gonna get one, I don't want to know anything about it. We're watching the Direct, and then I see Kirby, and I go, "Holy shit, they weren't joking. We're actually getting a new Kirby game." And then I see it in 3D. Dude, I popped off. Hard. David was there. David's ears were bleeding.
Yes, can't confirm. I am deaf. I have tinnitus.
Yeah, the viewers or the listeners can't see this, but we actually have like a screen, and we're actually typing out what we're saying so David can read and respond.
Yes.
I'm sorry, David, but it was Kirby.
It'd be like that.
It's just so. A lot of people should know this. If you don't know this, well, you will now. I'm a massive Kirby fan. From Kirby Planet Robobot to recent games, any new Kirby game that comes out, if I'm working, I don't go to work. If I have to go to classes, I don't go to classes. I have skipped school before for Kirby because I just love this series to death. And I'm super excited for this new Kirby game, especially since it is a 3D platformer. My favorite platformer of all time is Odyssey. Super Mario Odyssey is so good. And seeing that we're probably going to get not Odyssey, like I don't think it's a collectathon, but it is definitely a 3D platformer. With Kirby, my favorite franchise, spring 2022 could not come any faster.
It almost looks like it's like a 3D world. kind of Kirby game.
Yeah, no, one of my friends told me about that.
Yeah, looking at the trailer a second time, like it could go either way. It could just be like a Mario Odyssey, Mario 64 style platformer, but part of me looks like there's still like that classic point A to point B Kirby. It's like a 2D Kirby game, but in a 3D world, and that still looks. I mean, Super Mario 3D World's one of the best games of all time, and if we're getting a Kirby one like that, I'm probably gonna quit my job for it.
Honestly, it's definitely that new hotness. It's definitely gonna be the thing everybody's talking about, barring any like super big games also release in spring. Is there anything else I'm releasing in spring next year?
Dude, March 4th is the date. I think there's like I know Gran Turismo 7 is coming out on March 4th.
Gosh,
I know that I'm pretty certain that Ghostwire Tokyo is also coming out on March 4th. I might be wrong on that date, but I think like a ton of stuff is coming out on March 4th.
And I am only here for a pink ball.
It's like
sign me up.
It's like everything that was supposed to come out this year is coming out like March, April of next year. Next year's going to be, I mean, we say this every year, but like next year is going to be top notch.
Dude, honestly, 2022 might actually be what 2020 was supposed to be, because if anybody remembers the lineup for games that is supposed to come out in 2020, honestly, it would have been the greatest year like from the past decade. It would have been
like the new like 2012,
No.
2011.
Okay, wait, I want to say this right now. I think everyone sleeps on 2017, 2018. I think those, listen,
They were great years.
we got Odyssey, we got, I believe, Nier, we got Breath of the Wild, we got Cuphead, we got Sonic Mania, we got Doki Doki Literature Club, and we had plenty of other ones. Those are the only ones that I can name off the top of my head. That year, whatever year those games came out, phenomenal. And I don't think people give enough credit to those years.
Oh no, it's definitely a great year. But like when you compare it to other big years, like for instance 2000, 2002, like 2011 when Skyrim came out, or 2012, like those were some big years. Some big titles came out.
Yeah, I think those years had insta classic. I mean, like, so 2017 had them too, but I think just like, I mean, when you look back at it, I mean, it's probably like due to time, but also I think back when they first came out, like they made big splashes. Like, when did Red Dead come out? I think that was one of the big years.
Didn't it also come out the same year as Super Mario Galaxy?
Yeah, I mean,
The first Red Dead?
those are insta classics.
Yeah. Especially like when the first couple Halos came out.
Oh yeah, everybody was playing it. Even people who didn't even care about video games at all, and that's something.
Yeah, that's true. You're right. No, I'm just very excited for Kirby. I think we can talk about other things we're kind of excited for. I'm very excited for Splatoon 3. I love Splatoon.
Mm-hmm.
I might give this one a shot. I've never played a Splatoon game before. I could never get into them.
It's going to be the same as like the other two, but I'm glad that you're giving it a shot. I am, and I hope you enjoy it. We already talked about the Chocobo racing game.
Oh, it looks so good. I want a new Mario Kart, and then Nintendo's like, all right, we'll give you a new Mario Kart, but better.
Better. Splatoon 3 for me, Chocobo for me. That new card game that had a demo, I forgot what it's called.
Yoko Taro's new game.
Yes.
I totally forgot what it's called. So, yeah, look it up.
It is
let me see if it's
Voice of Cards.
Yes.
The Isle Dragon Roars.
Yes. Play a little bit of the demo. It's really fun, surprisingly. And I really like the charm of it only having one voice actor. I really like it.
I do hope they add more, but I do agree that like having it really is just like a guy going. It's like a DM. It's like a little solo DM adventure, just going. So what will you do next? And you're just like.
I looked at it like being a choose your own adventure book, the game. But
cards.
Instead of books, it's a card.
Yes.
Yep.
I know you're not a fan of the kind of Fire Emblem gameplay, but the new
Triangle Strategy.
Which is a dumb name. I'm so sorry to anyone who thought that was a good name.
I mean, the project games, like Project Octopath, I mean, that wasn't supposed to be its title, and they're like, let's just make it its title. Those games have terrible titles, but they are so fun. Project Octopath's one of my favorite, all-time favorite turn-based games.
I also realized that game's available for the Xbox One, which I didn't know. It's on Game Pass right now,
It's
I
on
believe.
Steam, I think, too, right?
Yeah. So, I mean,
It's so pretty.
check it out. But my only gripe with it, I'm not going to say it because I think that's spoilers, but it's just, I think, I just, those games, I mean, it adds something new, thankfully. I just simply cannot get into, like, games that make me feel like I'm watching a slideshow. I need to have interaction with them, which is why I'm very excited for Triangle Strategy. Because I'm just like, I do this, and this will happen. Thank God.
Yeah, I mean, those games, they're all about their combat. They're all about their gameplay. The stories, like, I hope this game doesn't have the same story problems that Project Octopath had. This one, I don't think it will really have that issue because it's definitely focusing. It's more focused. Like, you choose a group, and there's only, like, one of three. So it's pretty much three houses, but Square's version of it.
And probably will be even better. I hope so.
I'm just glad they're still making games with this 3D 2D game because they truly are some of the most beautiful looking games I've ever seen.
I will say, I'm very happy that it doesn't look that saturated.
Yes.
Yeah.
It looked like a J.J. Abrams film with all the lens flares.
Yeah. I just hope that they.
Abrams film.
I just hope.
I know.
I just hope that they make more turn-based ones, just because that's the style of gameplay I prefer.
Yeah.
But I may give this one a shot. You know, I played not all the way through, but I played one of the Final Fantasy Tactics games, and part of the reason I didn't finish it was because I'm not a big fan of turn or strategy, like those Fire Emblem style games. But I'll still give it a shot because I want to support these games because they look so good.
I'm very excited for. Sorry, I didn't mean to go for me, but I was just looking at the list and thinking. Fine, I will give Shin Megami Tensei 5 a shot. I mean, it's not me trying to go anti Shin Megami Tensei, especially since I like the Persona series. The thing about Shin Megami Tensei, though, is that, like, I mean, Persona is set in quote unquote the real world. And I guess so is Shin Megami Tensei, except that it's more like very focused on this is an alternate world.
Well, it's like it's Persona, but you get stuck in the palace.
Yeah, and I'm just like, listen, the reason I love Yakuza 7 is because of how fucking goofy it is. There are homeless people fighting me in like this armor, and I'm beating them with a bat in daylight in Tokyo. That is incredible. I really need more like RPGs to just not take like be in a real world. Don't go, hey, you were once in a real world, now you're not. I need them to be like, yeah, you're fighting in New York City, have fun.
I'll definitely say that the isekai genre is getting a little oversaturated.
Yes.
We're getting too many of them.
Yes. I mean,
yeah.
Some of them are pretty good, but you know, we just need a break. Just a break. Those are really the only games in my opinion. Besides the expansion pack, like, cannot wait to play Kirby 64.
Yeah, I mean, like, I guess we talked about really everything else. I guess I could talk about stuff that was needed, like Animal Crossing and Mario Golf, because in my notes I just packaged them both together, in how they just needed content sooner.
Yeah.
And with more Animal Crossing than Mario Golf, it really doesn't matter to me that they added more content. They could add a whole lot more, and I still wouldn't care because it's a little too late for it.
I definitely think, at least in regards to Mario Golf, Super Rush, I feel like they just wanted to get that game out for the summer, and now they're actually putting the rest of the content that was planned. Because when these two new tracks or courses came out and the new characters came out, it feels a little bit more like a complete game. Yeah. It still needs a few more courses, and I think that we'll keep getting some. But it definitely feels a lot more complete.
I do want to say one thing. I just want for Animal Crossing to add games. You're probably confused about what I'm saying, but Animal Crossing on the GameCube and also New Leaf had little tiny mini game. I mean, Animal Crossing had like full NES games. I don't know. I think we need to go back there. I know Nintendo will never because they love to resell NES games, which hurts. We need to go back to that. And Animal Crossing had like a little puzzle game that you could play. I think someone could come in and try to beat that, like your score. What I think would help Animal Crossing is just more interaction, more things that you can interact with. Like, yeah, this is a cool little like teacup roller coaster on your island, but you just tap it and it spins. I want my character to go in and spin and have fun. I also just want mini games. Like, how the fuck are you not gonna put mini games in Animal Crossing?
Yeah, I think they definitely went more towards like a design simulator aspect instead of actual like, you know,
Like the other Animal Crossing games.
yeah, like everyday like interacting with your world. It's more like, ooh, make it look pretty, and that's it. That's the service level.
I'm really glad that Animal Crossing fans are getting more content for their game, because it's not often that you get a new Animal Crossing game. Like, it takes a while for them to make a new one.
Yeah.
But I don't think this is going to be enough stuff to really get me back into the game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm still like a millionaire in that game.
All right, listen.
Stonks.
I'm not trying to convince you to come back, but I do want to say, if they add many games, can you at least come and try to beat my
Oh no,
score?
I'd hop in and give them a few. And I periodically get on Animal Crossing to launder money to my friends.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That shit was so much
Just
fun.
because I really banked the system there. But I mean, it was a fun game, but it definitely lacked content.
Yeah.
And I definitely think a lot of, and not just Nintendo games, but a lot of games these days, because of games of a service, really feel like they're lacking content when on release day. A lot of games.
Yep.
But it is nice to see them actually stick with them, because a lot of developers tend to not do that. They'll just drop a game. But it's nice to see them actually finish it and put more stuff in there for people who still play it.
I'm just excited for Mario Party Superstars. I think we all can say that.
I'm so excited. But I really hope they do the Mario Golf treatment and give us at least 2 or 3 more boards down the line.
There's 5 boards!
It's not enough.
Dude! That's one more than Super Mario Party! And they're N64 boards too! You can't complain. You always want to play N64 Mario Party.
I do, but it's like, I mean, how great would it be if down the road they gave us all the 64 maps?
Yeah, I think 5 isn't enough.
5 is not enough, because like all the other Mario parties,
Had
they
6.
at least had 6 to 8. Because I know.
Which Mario Party game are you playing that has 8 maps?
I know that 7 had like 7 maps, or maybe even 8, because they had some that you unlocked, and like some secret boards. But 5 is not enough.
I'll have to look into it.
Yeah.
5 is not enough, especially when you're pulling from 3 games worth of boards. Like,
yeah.
there's some really, and granted, they picked some good ones. Like the space board from Mario Party 2 is amazing. The haunted spooky board from Mario Party 2 is amazing. But they also picked some of the more kind of lackluster boards from the 64 games, like Peach's Cake isn't the best board from the first Mario Party game, and neither is the Castaway Pirate one from Mario Party 1.
But they're in pirate costumes.
Pirates are cool though.
They're not in this game. They're not wearing costumes in this
Oh,
game.
fuck this game. What? Cancel our pre-order. What the fuck are we doing?
I like the fruit map. That's my favorite.
From
like,
Super Mario?
yes, I just like fruit.
We have to say our favorite Mario Party maps. I'm gonna go with...
The Monopoly one.
Fuck, this is hard. Actually, I didn't think
It's
this was
hard.
I'm gonna be real. I like the Wiggler's Garden.
That is a good one.
Do you know where it's from?
That's the one from 3?
Nope, it's Wiggler's Garden. I'm thinking of Wiggler's Garden from the DS one.
Oh, the DS. Oh, I completely forgot that game existed.
Yo, wait. Mario Party. Don't sleep on Mario Party DS. That shit's fun.
It's fun. It's a good one.
When do we get that one remade? I'd pay money to get that one remade, actually.
If I had to pick my favorite board, I probably would have to pick either the spooky one from Mario Party 2,
okay,
or Rainbow Castle from Mario Party 1.
Okay.
I really like that
The
one.
Rainbow one's fun.
I also, I mean, I grew up playing Mario Party 1
fucking boomer.
on my 64. So that game will always have a special place in my heart. But also 7. 7's phenomenal.
I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna say Mario Party 8 because that's the one I grew up. That's the one that really got me into Mario Party. The only reason I won't say it's the best one, even though it is to me, because Mario Party 8 has that stupid mini game where you gotta wait in line and cut a rope and hope it doesn't like launch you. It's all luck based. You just gotta cross your fingers and hope you don't get yeeted across God knows where, Mount Rushmore or some shit. I don't know.
That's the great thing about Mario Party 1. I remember when you guys came over, we all played Mario Party 1 on my 64. And that game just messes with you. It's like no one's gonna have fun. Yeah. And then at the end, maybe I'll choose someone as a winner.
Yeah. I just really hate the fact that you're like, let's play Mario Party. We're like, all right, let's boot up the GameCube board. Like, no, I want to play Mario Party 1. We should play Mario Party 1. And you make us hold the fucking N64 controller. We're going around. We get screwed over. We're in the EGADS one. And we're like, what the fuck are these mini games hurting my palms?
And granted, we don't have those gloves. I don't have those Nintendo gloves.
Yeah.
That shit hurts, man.
It's such a great game.
That freaking crummy third-party controller you have where the nub falls off, it's just a spike.
And then it's just the spike, so you just stab your hand.
Yeah. I have more pleasure playing Smash. Mashing out of stuff.
Oh, it's... Nothing beats the faces, though, on those N64 models.
They're so funny.
Donkey Kong and Luigi. Oh, it's sublime.
I guess we can wrap up the Nintendo talk, Nintendo Direct, unless you guys don't have anything else to say, like add. Because I do see Metroid Dread. I haven't played any Metroid games. So
I'm excited for it.
I need to play Super before I start this, in my opinion.
I played Super. I need to play the other one.
It's the culmination of Metroid Samus Returns, Super Metroid Fusion, and that's this one. So it's Metroid 5.
I don't really care about playing this Fusion, and then I'll just jump into Dread. I'll just fill in the blanks.
Fusion's definitely important for Dread. But we could probably end off...
we do have two questions.
Oh, no, I'm saying for the Nintendo Direct talk, we could just kind of say how we felt about this Nintendo Direct.
Actually, I'm glad you mentioned it. Let's give her like a rating out of 10. Let's give her a rating out of 10.
Okay.
I'm going to go first. This one gave me Kirby and the Forgotten Lands. It also gave me Mario Party Super. It also said no Smash, thank God, even though I like Smash. And we also got Chocobo Racing. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. That's just me personally. Actually, fuck it. Nope, saying a 9. I was going to say 9.5, but decimals are dumb as fuck. So, 9 out of 10. Thank you for giving me Kirby.
Okay.
Honestly, I give it a solid 8. It's very good. A lot of stuff that intrigues me, but nothing really that, like, grabs me saying I have to buy this right now. But a lot of good games coming out.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I would probably say the same, just based off of games alone. I would probably give this Direct 8, just because a lot of the really good games, like Mario Party Superstars, Shin Megami Tensei 5.
Wait, okay. You personally have to bump it up to a 9. And you're probably like, why?
No, I'm getting to that.
Okay.
But a lot of these games were games that you either seen before. A lot of them are games that were a big surprise and nice, like the Kirby game, the expansion pack for Nintendo Online. But I would give it, I'd say an 8.5, just out of games. But when they slapped that Mario movie in front of my face, and the greatest voice cast in animated movie history, I have to give this a 10.
Oh my god!
This Direct is a 10 for me.
Okay.
It's great. I'm super excited for that movie. And just for a movie reveal alone, I give this Direct a 10.
You really can say that 7, 8, 9 here, because we have no 9s here. We have 8. Wait, shit, I said 9, didn't I? Never mind.
No, we're just like iPhone. We skip numbers for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Well, also, I fucked up.
And also features, apparently.
Yes.
8, 9, 10. We do have. Fuck, I'm stupid. Ignore that. Every day I said it, just ignore. All right. So I usually would like to give us more time for questions, but these questions are kind of short.
Okay.
So I don't really think we need more time. This one, these are from Instagram, by the way. Again, if you have questions, either put it in our handles on either Instagram or Twitter with the hashtag #AskLIAB in all caps. These are from Instagram at dash underscore Harvey, DASH_HARVEY ask, are you guys pussy slayers or sussy players? And I can answer this for all of us. We're gay. All right, moving on.
I'm a sussy baka.
All I have to say is Among Us. All right, next question.
I mean, I'm be real. Sex is overrated, so I'm gonna go with sussy baka too.
Yeah.
Sussy Baka?
Sussy
Yeah, I'll
Baka.
probably go with Sussy Baka too.
Even though it wasn't an option, but fuck you, we make the rules.
I don't make the rules. I just
Enforce them.
I just enforce them.
Yep.
We love you. This one comes from at Sarah Wen, SarahWen, and they ask, why is your hair so floofy at Gerardo? And they spelled my name wrong. They spelled it HERARDO.
Well, that's not how you spell it.
I'm gonna kill you. I mean, I don't know. My hair's weird. Like, I can't control it. I wish I could control my hair.
You
but I
think
can't.
you think we can tame this beast? It has a mind of its own.
It's sticking out right now. Like,
I know, it's giving me the stank eye.
Before my grandmother got dementia, she would look at my hair when it turns like this and says, "You have devil horns." And I go, "Thanks."
Whoa there, Vegeta. Calm down.
Oh, he's going Super Saiyan.
Also, I'm not. I think I can add this. I made a poll on my Instagram because I found that photo that we took at the ice rink when I had my super like long hair,
Yeah.
like to the point where I could put it in a bun.
Mhm.
And I asked just out of sheer curiosity, like, should I grow it again? Should I make it long, or should I keep it medium to short length? A lot of people really want it to be long, which surprised me because every person I meet in person goes, "You look way better with like short, medium hair." Like, no one goes, "I missed your long hair." Everyone online was just like, "Bring it back, make it long," and I'm like, "Really?"
If you made another poll asking whether or not you should go long hair or go bald, I think you'd be surprised by the answers.
Yeah.
Give the people what they want.
Exactly.
They want to see your egghead.
Honestly, run it back, dude.
Run it back.
No, you don't have an egghead, but you look great bald.
I need to shave my head.
Thanks.
It's getting out of control.
I am excited to get. I mean, I'm growing my hair out for two reasons. One, because I
Well, I mean, I will say it's almost November.
I hate No Shave November. Like, I'm only growing this out because I have a beard and mustache right now. I'm only growing this out because I'm lazy to shave. Like, I don't want to shave all of
I'm
this.
the same way.
But I only shave my neck area and then occasionally on the sides, just so it doesn't look like out of control. I hate Shave November. Shave November, everything has to stay, and it's not only do I feel like shit, I also just don't think it looks good. So I'm not excited.
You look great.
Thanks. I appreciate that. I think differently, but thanks.
We should all grow full-on beards.
Just pencil stashes, and just let the pencil stash grow out. No,
No.
just me.
No.
All right.
No, but I want to grow out my hair long because not only did I, get a buzz cut this summer, which was the first time in like 12 years, because the last one I got was back in, no, probably even longer, because the last one I got was back in elementary school. So it was a long time, only because the heat was just getting to me.
But it's different.
It was very different.
Mhm.
Also, the fall, fall is approaching. I'm going to just like let my hair grow out so I can have a nice
Yeah.
little cap.
If you shaved your head bald right now, get a little chilly.
I mean, I'm already
Might
chilly.
need to get a sweater for your head. Could you imagine? You just had like a little sweater, like a grandma's knit sweater over your head, and the sleeves go over your ears so you can still hear.
It's like a great idea.
Have a little collar that goes right over, like above your eyebrows. Sorry, that was a weird tangent.
If someone can find a product like that, send it to us. Otherwise, please Photoshop it. That would be awesome. I really want to see it.
Sweater heads.
Didn't I get you and me got, all of us and our editor Ben fucking
Toboggan?
Toboggans.
We need to bring that back.
We do, and
That's
we need to
what I
get
like.
jackets that match the color.
Yes.
That would be cool.
Yes. Alrighty, that is it. Thank you for sticking with us to the very end. I know it was kind of like, one topic upon millions of others. But to those who stayed all the way through the end, thank you so much. This has been episode 3 of Lightning in a Bottle podcast. Where can they find you boys at?
You can find me at jmouse710 at Twitch, I believe. It's jmouse710, I believe.
Yep, it is.
I stream there very rarely. I'm actually have a few ideas lined up, and I may be starting to stream there a little more regularly. And I'll probably put a few polls on my social medias, which you can follow me also, jmouse710 on Instagram. And I'll get some feedback to see what other people might want to see me stream. But just jmouse710 at Twitch and Instagram. That's where you can find me most of the time. Otherwise, I'll be here every week.
Woo! Woo. What about you, David?
You can find me at PowerGlove25 on Twitter. That's where I'm recently tweeting Bayo art. So
Also sports.
Also sports.
Can't forget about sports ball.
Teams are ass. It's suffering. Don't get into sports. Me and Gerardo also have a Twitch channel that we are planning on streaming more often, hopefully.
If not, we're just gonna make Let's Plays under the same name.
Yeah. Velvet Boys, but the boys is BOIS because the boys.
The boys, the Velvet Boys. Atlas, don't kick her ass. And finally, me, the main host. That's a joke. Please don't ever fucking call me that. The Friendly Gerardo on Instagram and TheFriendlyGem on Twitter, YouTube, and that's really it. I don't have any other socials. All right. Thank you all so much for watching, listening, and have yourselves a wonderful day or night.
And one more time, I know that he has to get on he has a plane to catch. But he's been here quiet and polite the whole time. Keegan Michael Key, just one more time for the good old listeners at home. All right, thank you so much. Please, anytime. You're welcome anytime.
Oh, yeah.
God, I love that guy.
Oh, so funny.
So funny.
So funny.
So funny.
Bye!
Which do I press again?
God damn it!
Best outro ever.
Is it square?
No. Yes.
I'm doing roll, so I'm not paying attention.
Oh, fuck off. Alright.
Bop.
Alright, now Alright, ready? No, everyone be quiet. Just like for 5 seconds.